Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
What's up, everybody? Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. Glad you are here with me. I promise you, we got amazing stuff to talk about today. More craziness to report in the world of leftism, loonyism, liberalism, progressivism, democratism, whatever you choose to call it. I can guarantee you, I will prove to you, as I do every day, 5 days a week, noon to 3 Eastern time, Monday through Friday. You can catch the show on the weekends as well. Or if you prefer, go to KJRadio.com to hear it. But I guarantee you, I will prove to you each and every day, using only liberals themselves, I will prove to you that they are nuttier than squirrel turds. And it's just the truth. I hate to say this about our fellow brothers and sisters. We are 3.5 degrees of separation from knowing every one of these clowns. And we can't get sanity through to them to save our lives. And it isn't because of us, folks. It's because of the people that represent us. And I will talk about those clowns as well. The summer of resistance is what the left calls the resistance of you. The resistance of the 62 million people plus who voted for Donald Trump. The resistance of the 62 million people who get up every day and work for a living, pay your taxes, play by the rules, only to get shafted. You know the old saying, she got the mind and I got the shaft? Well, that's what's happening to you. The leftist America has divorced itself from you, and she got the mind and you got the shaft. You are paying for all of their idiocy. You're paying for their kids. You're paying for their schooling. You're paying for their welfare. You're paying for everything that they want to do, their indulgences. You're paying when they go burn down your city over nonsense. You pay for it. You're paying for racism. You're paying for the idea of diversity in the most diverse country on the planet. You're paying for that. And not only do you pay for it, they undermine that diversity by telling people we're not diverse enough. Well, where is it more diverse? Have them argue with you about the diversity that exists in any country in Africa as it compares to the United States. Have them argue that point. Have them argue the diversity of any country in Latin America as it pertains to the United States. Have them argue the diversity of any country where in the Middle East, where it is overwhelmingly Arab, and have them to argue that as it compares to the United States. And you know what you will get? Silence. Have them argue about white privilege and the scourge of colonialism, and then ask them the very simple question, how does the white population look in comparison to other populations? And see what answer you get. It's ridiculous. But we deal with this stuff every day. And despite all their efforts by these lunatic leftists to crush Donald Trump, ergo to crush you, who's getting crushed? They're getting crushed. I will regale you today with even more stories of woe for the left that they know. They know it in their hearts. They know it in their creepy little black hearts that they are wrong. They are wrong to fight you, but they have become petulant children. Teenagers rebelling. How could you possibly be right? What they're saying, honestly, people, how could I have been wrong all these years? Well, you have been. They've been wrong for years. They don't care. And it takes Kevin Jackson of the Kevin Jackson Radio Show and people like me and people like you out there every single day talking about this stuff, reminding them of how stupid they sound. Have a conversation with them about the economy. Ask them what they know. Say, you know what? I tell you what, you hate Donald Trump. Tell me what it is that you hate about him. And then say, I tell you what, give me an idea of what you think he's done, pro or con, against the economy. They can't answer. Well, he won't let, people in, and he's like, hates Mexicans and he hates black people. He's a racist. and he grabs women by the naughty parts, and blah. They can't tell you they won't tell you anything of any consequence, nothing concrete, because they have nothing concrete. What are you going to argue about? Donald Trump's lowered unemployment rate to well below what Barack Obama did. Trump's stock market is ahead of Barack Obama's by far. Trump has lowered the cost of doing business in America and revitalized the economy to the point where people can actually go look for jobs and find them. And then you can name all the jobs. It isn't like it's a guess. Let me tell you something. I could name you 10 companies that Donald Trump has impacted since becoming president, and I promise you there are 20 more large corporations who are doing even more that you don't even know about. And so, and if I name you the 10, if I start out with Carrier, because I love that as an example, because Barack Obama said he couldn't save it. Then we go to Ford not moving a plant, GM deciding to build here. We go to IBM bringing jobs back, U.S. Steel saying we're bringing steel manufacturing back to the United States and opening up 200 new jobs right across the river in New Orleans in southern Illinois at their Madison steel plant. What about Dow Chemical, who says we're going to build an innovation facility in Detroit, Michigan, and bring more money into the economy? We're going to invest more. Apple, we're bringing manufacturing back to the United States. How many companies do I need to list? I could go on. SoftBank's going to bring 50,000 new jobs and already brought 5,000 of them and invest $50 billion into the economy, into the economy. Alibaba says we'll create 1 million jobs. They can do it. I've explained it. I could go on. Company after company, bringing manufacturing back, bringing innovation back, and on and on. And you know what we have? We have nothing but leftists who want to fight the guy who's creating opportunity. Who do you think's going to get these young black men off the street, unemployed to practically 50%? Who's going to put them to work so they can take care of their kids and their families? Huh? Barack Obama? Hillary Clinton? Who? Eric Holder? Oh no, it's the next series of Democrats that's going to do it, right? Because they're so progressive in their thoughts. Folks, let me tell you, I'm going to give you stories today and we're going to hopefully cover from angles that you haven't heard before. But this stuff, it'll blow your mind what these people think about you, what they think about Donald Trump, and how much they hate you for being right.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.